So the age group that I got for this project was early childhood, which is ages 3 to 6 years old. And this is a very important part of a young kid's life as you're setting the building blocks for future success. During this time, kids are learning how to learn. Most of the kids in this age group will experience their first day of school. And overall, it is just very conducive to setting kids up for success throughout their life. I hope to show you some characteristics of this age group through the use of a poem, a movie clip, a photo, a quote, and a song. Firstly, the poem. I found this poem called The Value of Play by Lori Monopoly, and it reads, "You say that you love your children and are concerned that they learn today. As am I, that's why I'm providing a variety of kinds of play. You are asking what's the value of having your children play. Your daughter's creating a tower. She may be a builder someday. You're asking me the value of blocks and sand and clay. Your children are solving problems. They will use that skill every day. You're saying that you don't want your son to play in that sissy way. He's learning to cuddle a doll. He may be a father someday. You're saying that you're questioning the learning centers. They just look like useless play. Your children are making choices. They'll be on their own someday. You're worried your children aren't learning, and later they'll have to pay. They're learning a pattern for learning, for they'll be learners always." I think this poem does a great job of really summing up the value of play and why this thing that may seem useless, may seem unimportant, is very, very valuable to these kids during this age group, as it's helping them to learn patterns for learning, to learn how to learn. It's helping them grow those problem-solving skills and other skills that are very conducive to the classroom. Now, tying pretty closely into that poem, at least aspects of it, this photo is of kids about 5 to 6 years old dressed up as professions. And at this age, a kid's mind, a kid's imagination runs wild, runs rampant. And by exposing them to these future careers or allowing them to imagine that they are there, we're helping these kids set these big goals, these big dreams. And at the same time, we're helping them learn how to learn and get these tools to be able to reach those goals, reach those dreams as they move forward through life. The movie clip I chose was from Finding Nemo, and it is Nemo's first day of school. The reason I chose this is because the first day of school is a massive, massive day for any young kid. And it's a time of true excitement and a new adventure that they are about to partake in. Now, I also chose this clip because it shows the parent side of it too. It can be very stressful to let a kid this age, your kid this age, out of the house and let them go to school. And in this case, for Nemo especially, Nemo is different from the other fish. He has one fin that doesn't work as well, which only adds to that stress of the parent in this situation.
Wake up! Come on, first day of school!
Oh, I don't want to go to school. 5 more minutes.
Not you, Dad, me!
Okay.
Get up! Time for school! Time for school!
All right, I'm up. It's time for school.
Whoa!
Nemo!
First day of school!
Nemo, don't move! Don't move! You'll never get out of there yourself. I'll do it. All right, where's the brake? You feel a brake? Sometimes you can't tell because fluid is rushing into the area. Now, any rushing fluids? Are you woozy? How many stripes do I have?
I'm fine.
Answer the stripe question.
3.
No! See, something's wrong with you. I have 1, 2, 3. That's all I have? Oh, you're okay. How's the lucky fin?
Lucky.
Let's see. Are you sure you want to go to school this year? Because there's no problem if you don't. You can wait 5 or 6 years.
Come on, Dad. It's time for school.
Forgot to brush.
Oh.
Do you want this anemone to sting you?
Yes.
Brush.
Okay, I'm done.
Up, you missed a spot.
Where?
There. Right there. And here.
So again, I think that video does a great job of showing a very monumental time in a young kid's life and just the overall excitement of the day and the stress from the parents' side. Onto the quote. The quote I chose is by Maria Montessori, and it really talks about the goal of education during this early childhood time frame. And it talks not only about in the school, but it also talks about kind of the parents at home, what role that they have in the students' learning. And she says the goal of early childhood education should be to activate the child's own natural desire to learn. And this is an extremely powerful quote, as extrinsically we can motivate kids to a certain extent and help them get to a certain level, but that true intrinsic motivation, that desire to learn, is going to be what propels them and what keeps them going as they move forward in life, and is something super important to instill in kids during this early childhood time period. For the song, I chose to look at the song in a way that this type of song is how these age kids will learn the best. And there's a few reasons that this type of song works so well. So the song I chose is Head, Shoulders, Knees, and Toes, which is a song we all know. I sang it when I was a kid, but it does a great job of being very repetitive with the lyrics. It uses multimodal learning, as you're using auditory, visual, and motor function as ways to learn and ingest this material. And it also is fun. You know, it doesn't seem like a chore to learn this material. Kids get to get up and dance and have fun with their friends while also learning, in this case, the basic anatomy of a human being.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes, and eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes, and eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
So this basically goes on to repeat itself a couple more times, but the general idea is there. And again, it's just repetitive and it's fun for kids to learn in this way. And it is a very conducive and helpful way to learn for kids of this age group. So in conclusion, there are many, many things that make this early childhood stage so special. You know, kids are learning how to learn. They're going to experience their first day of school in most cases. And I hope that I was able to show you some of the characteristics through the use of a poem, a movie clip, a photo, a quote, and a song, and just show you how special and how important this time period is for the future of this student.